Okay. All right, the Indra 01, good
Yeah,
morning to you.
sorry. It's Daniele Giannoni. It's my work computer and it comes up like that. I'm setting him up on my work computer.
Very well. Good morning to you, ma'am.
Let me type it out for you here.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Daniele Giannoni.
The last one, Keith G, he hasn't connected. So let's get him in here. Montez Lee. Let's get him in here.
Hello?
Good morning
Yes.
to you. Hold on, give me a second, please. Good morning. Give me a second.
Good morning.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Let's get going. Officer Thomas.
I'll help you first.
State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
No. All right, good morning, everyone. What we're going to try to do is get you out as fast and efficiently as possible. And we're going to try to get you out, in the order that you came in.
Hey, you're fine with her.
On the iPhone, I just let you in the room. I'm going to send you a prompt to unmute yourself and start your camera. iPhone, I just sent you a prompt to unmute yourself and start your camera. State your name, please, sir. The iPhone, you just unmuted yourself and started your camera. What is your name, sir? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Dejan Lee.
Dejan Lee. Okay, good morning to you. All right, so we're going in the order that we came in, Mr. Lee. So you're the last one to come in so far. All right, let's get going and we're writing this up. All right. This
Sir,
is the
was you
city.
saying which Mr. Lee?
No, you're not. This I've already checked you in. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Danielle Giuseppe Giannoni, case number SP1609411. Ms. Giannoni, state your name for the record, please.
Your Honor, Giannoni.
Giannoni? Who's that?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Is this Danielle Giuseppe Giannoni?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good
State your
morning.
name.
How are you, Your Honor?
I'm well. State your name for the record, Mr. Giannoni.
Daniele Giannoni,
Daniela Giannoni, all right. Today is the date and time set for review. I'm glad to see you paid this off, sir.
and completed the community services.
What did you, let's see, how many hours of community service did I have you do?
40 hours, sir.
Let's get information of the community service. Ms. Mathis for Mr. Giannoni. Yeah, let's pass the matter. Let's make sure the community service is complete. If it's complete, we'll let you close the matter out, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is Joshua here? Pass the matter. Joshua Gooden and Christopher Owens. Is Christopher Owens, Joshua Gooden? Good morning to you, sir. What's your name?
Hello?
Oh, you work? Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, okay, good. All right, let's go with the city of Detroit. First is Ashley Denise Lynch, case number U7-019-1124. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lynch.
Ashley Lynch.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial, Ms. Lynch. Mr. Berry. I got it. I just don't kind of understand necessarily the ticket. I'm going to send you the ticket, a copy of it, an allegation, Mr. Berry. Ms. Lynch, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Copy of that to Mr. Berry, please.
Okay.
Going to get you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Mr. Berry is going to get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial. Ms. Mathis, can you get that to Mr. Berry, please? All right, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, have a conversation with the lawyer, and let us know what you want to do when you come out. Mr. Berry, the ticket is coming your way. Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. City of Detroit versus Shaylin Odom, case number SP 164-87771. Appearing for the record, please.
Good morning,
Oh,
Your Honor. Good morning to the staff. May this honorable court, Chair Harris, P 72832, on behalf of Ms. Odom. Please unmute your device and state your name.
Shaylin Odom.
Good morning, Ms. Odom. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Ms. Harris.
Your Honor, I'm actually appointed to Ms. Odom's case, and we're just leaving it set for the trial date. I think it's March 25th at 9 a.m. And we are on the record requesting discovery. I will follow up with an email.
Ms. Harris, what time is Ms. Odom docketed for today, please?
8:35.
Third page at the top of the, well, at the top of our third page, right at the end of 835. Okay, Ms. Odom.
Okay, thank you. Her trial date is what, Ms. Harris?
Oops, March 25th.
My mama's birthday, 3/25. 25, and you want discovery.
Yes, please, and thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Okay, Ms. Odom, you have your court date set. If you don't have any further questions, feel free to leave, ma'am. Have best of luck to you and have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you. And I'm sorry, what time did you say that was?
9 a.m.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
Feel better. Yes.
According to Ms. Shelton.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Shelton.
All right, if she can zoom in right quick. All right, let's go back on the record. Hold on a second. Let's call the city of Detroit versus. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Tanzania Gully. Case numbers SP 1604807 SP 165654 counts 1 and counts 2, SP 165654441. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor.
Honor.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Gully. State your name for the record, please.
Taser Gully.
Taser, I'm sorry, Ms. Gully, Taser Gully. Today is the date and time set. Pre-trial. Ms. Gully, Ms. Bradfield is going to get you an updated offer. Ms. Bradfield, I called 1, 2, 3 cases into the record. I called 4 cases into the record on the docket. It's only 3 cases. One of the other cases is another false proof of insurance misdemeanor. So it's 2 false proof of insurance misdemeanors and the 2 civil infractions. Ms. Gully, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, have a conversation with Ms. Bradfield. Ms. Bradfield, get her an updated offer. And keep in mind, Ms. Gully, if you do not like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, right?
Okay, thank you.
Wrong, please. Montez Lee. Montez Lee, are you there? About to lose your spot, sir. You here?
You said Devin?
No. Montez Lee.
No, it's
What about Stephen Lytle?
Hello?
Stephen Lytle?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. This is the city of Detroit versus Stephen Lytle, case number SP 1641241, SP 1646979, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1647570, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1647891. Appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree, P at 0132 for the defendant. Mr. Liddell, would you state your name, please?
Stephen Lydell.
Good morning, Mr. Dupree. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial.
That's correct, Your Honor. I was asking if the court wouldn't mind passing the matter and putting me into a breakout room with Mr. Lydell.
All right, I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mr. Lydell, so you can speak with your counsel. I'm going to put you in breakout room 7. Counsel, I've given you privileges to move around, and you can make sure if your client takes a deal, he understands his advice or rights. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Let's move down to Devin Lee.
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
This is the city of Detroit versus Devin Leonard Lee. Case number SP 1408872. SP 1525288, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 156170001. SP 1595716, counts 1 and counts 2. State of Michigan, I'll strike that. Well, you can put state of Michigan versus Devin Leonard Lee, case number SX 37578. 351. Appearance for the record, please.
Sharika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lee, please state your name for the record.
Devin Lee.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
On your camera on, Mr. Lee, we talked about that. Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Are you in the driver's seat of a vehicle, sir?
Correct.
Take your hat off. It's not for religious purposes. The SX case is a case that he owes some money on. The other cases on the docket, they're on the docket. He owes $288 on a no insurance proof. Probably potentially get him a driver's license, I don't know. And then he owes another $174 on an expired plate. Those are old cases. Just to give you a heads up, Ms. Harris, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room, Mr. Lee. Have a conversation with Ms. Harris, and keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, she's gonna get you. You have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, please. Good morning, Officer Robinson, Dupree. What about Mr. McDermott? What's your client gonna do?
Judge, we have a dismissal on both charges due to compliance.
Who's your client?
John Russell Grant.
John Russell Grant. City of Detroit, State of Michigan versus John Russell Grant. Case numbers SX4468889, count 1 and count 2. For the record, please.
Sean McDermott, P46101, on behalf of Mr. Grant. I had the opportunity to speak to Mr. Bowman and have demonstrated compliance with both charges, whereby Mr. Bowman has agreed to dismiss both charges.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Grant, case dismissed. First city attorney. There's nothing further. Mr. Grant, state your name for the record, please.
John Grant.
Good morning to you. Case
Good morning,
dismissed.
sir.
Nothing further, sir. Best of luck to you. Have a very good day. Mr. McDermott, good to see you. See you next time.
Yep, thank you, Judge. Take care.
This is the city of
Your
Detroit.
Honor,
Yes.
if it's possible, can I have the copies of Ms. Tazia's Gully's tickets, please?
Right. This
Thank
is the
you.
city of Detroit versus Condra Shanice Griffin. Case numbers SP 1654016, counts 1, 2, and 3, and V8094721. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Judge. James Murray, PA 5490, appearing on behalf of Ms. Griffin.
Good morning to you, Ms. Griffin. Good morning to you. State your name for the record, please. Is
Ms. Griffin present? I don't know if Ms. Griffin is signed in, Judge.
Yes, they have put me on mute. Good morning, this is Tandra Griffin.
All right, good morning, Ms. Griffin. Mr. Murray, the day is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I am going to discuss bond with your client, but I will give you a chance if you want to now to speak with the city attorney regarding it. What do you want to do?
If I could be placed in a breakout room with the city attorney, I think that'd be best, Judge.
Room 4, I'm going to put Ms. Griffin, good morning to you. I'm going to put you in breakout room 8, Ms. Griffin. Wait on your attorney, and he's going to come to you. Keep in mind, he's probably going to get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to join the room, please. Mr. Murray, you have privileges, so you can move through that breakout room back. Mr. Bowman is going to be in breakout room 4. If your client takes a plea, which I doubt right now, I'm sure, then make sure your client understands their advice and rights, okay?
Will do, Your Honor. Thank you.
Room will pass the matter, and we'll discuss bond when we come back.
Sounds good.
All right, Mr. Land, good morning to you. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Reed, are you ready?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. We're ready on Gavin.
On Gavin, okay. Good morning.
Albert Gavin.
City of Detroit versus Albert Gavin, case number SP 1655861 and C8094571. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Daniel Reed, P number 30965, obtained on behalf of Mr. Gavin. We do consent to this matter on Zoom. Mr. Gavin, state your name for the record, sir.
Unmute yourself, Mr. Gavin, and state your name, please.
Albert Q. Gavin III.
Warrant to use. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Reed, what would you like to do with this case?
Yes, Your Honor. We did have an opportunity to talk to Counselor Bowman. He did, in fact, make an offer. My client can plead guilty to impaired. And the other offense in regards to open intoxicants is to the passenger, not my client.
Was he saying he's going to dismiss that?
No.
Against for the passenger.
No.
Oh, amended count of passenger.
Yes.
So your client wants to take that deal?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you read your client his advice or rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you want to take the deal, Mr. Gavin?
Yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
As to the amended count of this offense, so is that operating while visibly impaired?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Reed, your counsel went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not? Or at some point during the pendency of this case, did he not?
The rights I read to you, Mr. Gavin. Are you muted?
I don't think so.
Remember, we went over the rights in terms of the ones you've given up: rights to remain silent, right to have a trial by a jury, the right to have a bench trial, right to have witnesses called. Those rights, you're giving up those rights. You understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
Thank you.
All right. Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up.
Yes, sir.
Has anyone offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, let me draw your attention back to December 26, 2024, around 12:25 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of, McNichols and Linwood Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did you have some alcohol during or prior to the operation of that motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
What kind of alcohol did you have?
It was a jungle punch.
A jungle punch. And, what is that, something you concocted yourself, or is that something you buy at the store, or what?
It was like a fruity drink mixed with different alcohol.
And that's where you mixed all those things up yourself?
No, sir, it was already mixed.
Is that something that you bought from the store like that, or is that something that somebody made up?
Somebody had made it up.
Jungle juice. My father used to call it 8th grade.
We call it Django juice.
How much of that stuff did you have?
Probably about 3 cups, maybe 4.
And would you say that that jungle punch, jungle juice made you impaired your ability to drive this motor vehicle properly?
Yes, sir.
All right. Will you stipulate to the results of the data master incomplete test? Let's see. I don't know what that means. Incomplete test. It has here, I don't know, the heading is right at incomplete test, but one subject result is 0.174, and the second result is, I don't know what IND is. So, I don't know, would you stipulate? This has, do you want to see the results of this test, Mr. Reed?
Please, Court John, we have talked to the prosecutor, city attorney. Their understanding wasn't so.
Well, I mean, I don't, do you want your client to stipulate to a test that's incomplete?
No, Your Honor, we do not want to do that. That was based upon the information I received, but we do not want to, if it says on that it's incomplete, we don't want that shot.
Do you want to, do you want to still take the plea?
I think in that interest, Your Honor, with the court's direction, I think that we should probably not just set up something like that.
I don't know if you have a copy of this or not.
We didn't receive it.
What was the response to that question that asked whether you want to take the plea or not still?
I think at this juncture, Your Honor, I think we need more information regarding that. So no, I do not want to do that. We can set it for a trial date. And they don't have anything better than that. Proceed accordingly.
All right, trial date will be 4/21/2025. That's my mom's birthday.
All right. That's a good date then.
You can get the copy of this. I'm sure you can get the discovery from the city attorney. But this is the email from the attorney. That's in the file here. So.
Oh, that's fine. We appreciate that.
April 21st at 9 a.m. Nothing further. Have a very good rest of your day and best of luck to you.
Thank you. We'll be there on that date or by Zoom, Your Honor. We thank you for it.
Maybe she can look, see if this is Judge Perkins.
Okay.
Mr. Gavin, we'll talk real soon.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Land, are you there? Who's on that that iPhone? You have your hand raised.
David Lee.
No, not you, Mr.
It's Giovanni Garcia.
Ms. Gibbons.
Garcia. Good morning to you, Mr. Garcia.
Good morning, Ms. Judge Perkins.
Let me do this. This is the city of Detroit. Oh, let's go back on the record with Mr. Giannone. Mr. Giannone, you indicated to the court that you completed 40 hours of community service. Is that correct? Where is he?
There's an email from the city attorney.
We need to get Mr. Giannone back in here. I don't know where he went.
Mr. Dupree, Mr. Dupree,
Yeah,
can I speak with you in 4, please?
sure.
All right, Mr.
Judge Perkins.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Officer Pierce. I have another courtroom I have to be in as well for Zoom at 9 o'clock. I have to check into.
I have you checked in here, so come back as soon as you can.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, who's ready? Any of the, let's go back on the record with Ms. Lynch. Ms. Lynch, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client seeks a trial date and the appointment of counsel.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Lynch?
I'll come back.
What's going on?
He's been in the dismissal.
Where is she?
It's a 2003 case, minor misdemeanor. We dismissed it, but it hadn't been entered by the court. And the other day, my client was pulled over by Southfield PD. They didn't take him into custody, but they said, get down here.
All right, has it been dismissed? Is it supposed to be dismissed?
It said warrants status from the computer. I don't have to verify.
What I have is an email from the city attorney and the dismissal that the city attorney prepared and signed.
What we do?
If you want to check it out, I'll come
I
back.
don't need to check it out. If you got that, you're an officer before. Yeah. So, Ms. Lynch, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Ms. Lynch, do you want to have that trial date, ma'am, and an appointed attorney?
I can't just pay the ticket.
If you plead guilty, you can. Turn your camera on. I'm not talking to you without looking at you.
I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Okay.
You had a conversation with the lawyer, right?
Correct.
You indicated to the lawyer that you wanted an attorney appointed to you and you wanted a trial date, correct?
I'm still just trying to decide because my mind is everywhere and I'm just still trying to decide. I didn't do anything. I know that part, but my thing is
you don't need to decide, the court will decide for you. You didn't do anything. So that means that you're not guilty of anything in your eyes. So we're going to set a trial. All right.
Okay.
All right. So
her number's in the chat, Your Honor. I mean, yes, in the
is it in the chat?
Yes.
I have a number, but I have a question.
Hold on, Ms. Lynch. All right?
Okay.
All right. Numbers in the chat. All right. Now, what is your question? I think she froze up now.
Can I get the person I'm supposed to contact if I do go through with setting another court date? Because
say that again.
I'm saying would I have, if I do set another court date for a trial, can I have the contact number, or because I don't have a phone at the moment, or can I update my phone number to you guys in a couple of days?
The phone number or email address so that you can so that that attorney can contact you. You syndicated that you want an attorney appointed for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if that phone number that you gave Mr. Berry, that's not a good phone number where somebody can contact you, is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm not with the phone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so we need to get, are you, or maybe are you still on Hubble Street?
Yes.
All right, you can get, mail there. I can have the attorney, maybe let's get our attorney on the spot. Let's do that right now. Let's get your attorney on the spot. That way that you can, share contact information and you can make sure you have somebody to talk to right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, Pat, let's pass the matter.
Officer, Gorski, for 9 o'clock trial, he has no recollection, he's dismissing.
Okay. Let's pass the matter. Let's get Miss Lynch, an attorney, in here right now so she can speak. So she can. Okay. All right, let's pass the matter. Give me a few minutes, Miss Lynch, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Let's recall the city of Detroit versus Montez Lee. Case number SP 1221660, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sheriff Harris. Sheriff Harris.
You've already got somebody, don't you, Miss Harris? Appearance for the record, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Where's Montez Lee? He keeps coming in and out of the room. Is he still here? Montez Lee, unmute yourself, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Montez Lee.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, Counselor.
Yes, Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Lee, Mr. Berry is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room and have a conversation with us, please. Did we lose it? We lost. Let's pass the matter. All right, Mr. Murray, are you there? Mr. Dupree, are you ready?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
And who's your client again?
Stephen Liddell, Judge.
All right. Did we call the case?
Yes.
We did previously, Judge.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Liddell. Mr. Liddell, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what does your client want to do?
Judge, we'd like to set this matter.
Yes. Hello.
Hold on, Mr. Montez Lee, I'm going to put you in a breakout
Yes, sir.
room. We'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. It seems like you're having some connection issues. Join the room, please. All right, let's go back on the record with Liddell. What's your client want to do?
Judge, we'd like to set this matter for a Zoom bench trial. It's currently scheduled for March the 25th. I already have a couple of trials that day, and I'm wondering if it could go to the 26th.
Let's go to April the 21st, 2025 at 9 a.m.
I hate to be difficult, Judge. I also have a jury trial on April the 21st. Is there any chance to go to the Wednesday that week, the 23rd?
Let's go to March 26th, I guess. I don't know how many we have there. March 26th at 9 a.m.
Sorry, Judge.
Well, wait a minute. March 26th. No, it's not going to be March 26th. Ms. Mathis, what about March 27th?
Try to schedule a trial.
Trial.
none.
All right, March 27th at 9 a.m. That's
Thank you,
up
Judge.
to you. Have a very good rest of your day, both.
Will, Your Honor.
Will that be on Zoom?
Yeah, that's soon.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Shiroki, good morning to you. Who's your
I'm here on Corey Lloyd. He's here for trial today at 9 o'clock. So we have to wait the hour, see if the police officers show up, and then we can dispose of the case one way or another.
All right, is the officer here?
I don't know, Your Honor. I'm not sure. It's
Where's the officer?
Let me look at this here. Okay, well, there are a number of officers involved in a narcotics raid. I guess the main one would be Jamal Jackson or Kevin Briggs.
All right, we'll give them that half-hour grace period. They got
Yeah.
a few more. They have 8 more minutes to show
And
up.
then we also have Officer Hupt. He's on driving tickets of improper plates, no insurance, and drove while license suspended.
Who's that?
Officer Hupt, Haupt.
Is that for Lloyd as well?
Yes.
All right, well, we'll give them their half-hour grace period.
Very good, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Who sent the message? Who sent the message iPhone about their Zoom iPhone running?
That was me, Mr. Perkins. That my other phone, it was running low on data. I didn't want it to leave the room.
You're Giovanni Garcia?
Yes, Judge Perkins.
Let me make sure I put you back up because all right. All right, very good. I'm glad you said that because you fell down to the bottom of the list. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Miss Harris, let's go back on the record with Mr. Devin Lee. Mr. Lee, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, your client wants a pretrial date, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, 3/28/2025 at 8:30, Mr. Lee. If it's nothing further, have a very good rest of your day and best of luck to you.
Okay, you said March 28th.
March 28th at 8:30.
8:30. And is it on Zoom as well?
Yes.
Do you have a Zoom ID?
The same one you signed into.
Oh, okay. Thank you. This is my first time, so I didn't know.
That's all right. All right. Have a good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
All right, you too.
Mr. Lee, is Mr. Land still representing you? Because we were adjourning because he was going to contact Mr. Land, but I see Attorney Land is in the waiting.
You said he's where?
He's right here. He came in earlier.
If he wants to take care of it right now, we can.
Good afternoon. Good morning.
Are you there? Take your hat off, sir. And he's sitting in the driver's seat. Mr. Land, put your appearance on the record for Mr. Devin Lee, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ivan Land, P65879, appearing on behalf of Mr. Devin Lee, who's present on the screen, Your Honor.
He's sitting in the driver's seat of a car, and I haven't run his license yet, but I got reason to believe that he doesn't have a valid license. So
no, I'm sitting. I'm taking care of my grandmother right now. I'm sitting outside in her car.
Mr. Lee, you want to speak to Ms. Harris spoke to me. I don't know if she knew you were on the case or not. They've set a pretrial date. He owes I think $288 and $104 on some civil infractions. The $288 is probably, if he doesn't have a license, that would be preventing him from getting a license. He sets that pretrial, pays that $288, and he at least have clearances here to 36 District Or he can go to Secretary of State, and the Secretary of State, if he don't give him a license, he can ask for a printout, and the Secretary of State should give him a printout for everything that's affecting his license.
Okay.
Set a trial date for March 28, 2025. If you want to change that,
That's fine. That date is fine.
March 28, 2025. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
All right. Always a pleasure, Your Honor. Take care and stay safe.
You too. Best of luck to you. City of Detroit versus Gregory Demario Lester, case number SP 1666627, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lester, please state your name for the record. Mr.
Gregory Lester.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Let's make sure we have. All right, I heard you, sir. Good morning to you. Today is, let's make sure we have the right Lester. What is your date of birth, Mr. Lester?
My date of birth is 3369.
Sorry. It's, all right. Day is the date and time. Let's also call SP 101-07461, SP 101-07562 into the record as well. Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. That this give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Lester, you owe $462 and $402 on 2 old cases. That's the SP 101 cases, Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris is going to get you an updated offer on the new cases. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room so you can speak with her, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there were 3 on the docket and there were several.
2 that he owes. 2 that he owes. No, yeah, just 2 that he owes. So it's a Gregory Lester with a 1990 birthday that I was confused.
That's my son.
Okay, he has 2 cases as well. I didn't see the date on it. Join the room, Mr. Lester, and speak to Ms. Harris. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay? All right. Do we get an attorney appointed for Ms. Lynch?
Are you going to call?
Yes.
And ready on Ms. Gully, Your Honor.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gully. Back on the record with Ms. Gully. Ms. Gully, I give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, there's a recommendation to dismiss all matters. We stipulate the probable cause, and the reason for it is compliance. I can't hear anything.
What did I do with Gully's file? Maybe it's here. All right. Ms. Gully will dismiss the case. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day. All right.
You too. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Let's call Givens, Marquita Givens. Are you there, ma'am? Is Marquita Givens there?
She's still on this. Yeah, there she is.
I'm here.
Good morning to you, Ms. Givens. This is the city of Detroit versus Marquita Givens, case number
Tell
SP
Julia Dale Seals here, please.
Hold on a second, ma'am. This is the city of Detroit versus Marquita Givens, SP 165-82781. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Givens. State your full name for the record, please, ma'am.
Marquita Givens.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set
Good
for
morning.
a pre-trial. What is it set for? Let me see. Givens, it's set for a pre-trial. Ms. Givens, do you have a valid license and insurance, ma'am?
Yeah, I have my insurance and I just got my permit.
All right, run her license, please, Ms. Mathis. Ms. Marquita Givens' license, please. Put her in the breakout room. Show Ms. Bradfield your information, and we can see if we can get you out of here. Right? Join the breakout room.
I'm at work right now. I don't have it on me. Can I email it?
Well, I'll put my email address in the chat. You can email me that.
Okay.
I still haven't spoke to no attorney yet. This is Raphael Griffin.
Not gonna speak to one until I call your name, sir. Good morning to you.
I think I had missed a call, like the login call, like to let people know that we here.
Here, I got you checked in. I'm just taking the order that they came
My name
in.
is my name is Raphael Terrell Griffin.
Raphael Terrell Griffin. Good morning to you. Okay, let's go. Ms. Griffin, Ms. Givens, if you I have a valid license for Ms. Givens. So if she brings that, if I get as soon as, let's go back on the record with Givens. As Ms. Givens, as soon as I get that copy of that valid insurance, we're gonna let you go, okay? All right, let's pass the matter. Abdullah Shala, I just let you in the room. Abdullah Sharif, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Your Honor. This is Officer Sharif. I'm sorry. I think I was looking for Judge Heap's courtroom.
Oh, okay. All right. Best of luck to you, officer.
Do you know by any chance what room number that is?
Judge who?
Judge Heath Ramsey.
Oh, Heath Ramsey. Can you get Judge Heath Ramsey's Zoom ID and stuff?
437.
437. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Be safe.
You as well.
Domgowski, okay. City of Detroit versus Corey Devon Emmanuel Lloyd. Case numbers SP 1194736, counts 1, 2, and 3. And SP 1250887-2 and U69708724. Appearance for the record, please.
Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir? Mr. Corey Lloyd.
Unmute yourself, sir, and state your name for the record and turn your camera on, please.
Corey Lloyd.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Is there any officers here on Corey Lloyd? Corey Lloyd.
Officer Haupt, H-A-U-P-T, is present. I have his phone number.
Well, he's not present. He's got his phone number. So what's
you're right. He's checked it. He's contacted me.
What case is he on?
He's on Defendant Lloyd.
He's on the no valid insurance, no driver's license, no registration case. What's your offer on those tickets?
See me in 4, Mr.
Okay.
Soroki.
And please, okay, we'll be back. Judge.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Mr. Lloyd, with your attorney. Well, when you wait on your attorney, I'm gonna put your client in breakout room 6.
Okay.
Soroki. And Mr. Lloyd, your client, your attorney is going to get you an updated offer. You don't like the offer, it's the date and time set for trial. I'll put you in a breakout room. Join the room, please.
Ready as to Mr. Lee, Your Honor.
Let's do this. Let's call the City of Detroit versus Christopher Don Owen, case number U69273-724. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Owen. State your name for the record, please.
No, I'm sorry, Christopher Owen, he's a review.
Okay.
Mr. Owen, unmute yourself, please, and state your name, please. Where is he, Christopher Owen? I sent you the prompt. Unmute yourself, Mr. Owen.
Hi, my name is Christopher Owens.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a review. Mr. Owen, I see you paid. Did you do the misdemeanor morality class and the testing, sir?
Yes, I did. Did they send you my certificate for the morality class?
Let me check. Where would that certificate have come from?
From them. eBay.
eBay? Let's see if eBay sent something.
I mean, I got it in my mail, but it's going to be difficult to get it to you.
You say what now?
I have it in my mail, but it's going to be difficult. I don't know how to get it to you.
You can email it to me. Let's see. I don't see anything from eBay.
They said they were going to send it to all the judges.
What junior high school did you go to?
Into the class.
Type in your name, maybe it may come up like that. No, I don't see anything from eBay. I'm gonna put my information in the chat. And you can try to get it to me. What about the testing?
The testing I had done too. I had both blood and urine.
All right, so if you can get that information to me, we can get this closed out today. All right, I'm gonna pass the matter and give you an opportunity to try to get that to me. All right, I put my email address in the chat. All right.
Sean Perkins.
Yes, Sean Perkins.
Perkins.
Mr. Murray, are you there? Let's go with Landowski, Officer Landowski's cases. I don't know if he's who is Landowski here on? He's not here yet. So let's go on down to Ophelia Luna.
Yes.
Did I get the pronunciation? Gauna?
Yes.
Morning to you, ma'am. This is the City of Detroit versus Ophelia Monica Gauna. Case number is SP 1309592, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1365741, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1550724. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Ghana. State your name for the record, please.
Ophelia Gauna.
Morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Ms. Ghana has 6 cases that I call into the record. She owes a number of civil infractions, one of which is a $288 no insurance misdemeanor. I mean, strike that, a no insurance proof civil infraction. She could potentially set herself up to get a valid license, or she can at least have clearances here at the 36th District Court if she pays that matter. So there's the date and time set for a pretrial. Speak to Ms. Bradfield. Ms. Bradfield, you had Givens too, right? Marquita Givens?
Yes.
What happened with Givens?
She's supposed to be emailing you her documentation, her insurance.
All right. You can bring her out and let Miss Gavin in. I just haven't gotten her documents yet, so just let her know that as soon as she gets the documents. So I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Bradfield. Have a conversation with her. Let us know what you want to do when you come on, please. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client seeks a bench trial date in order to return with documents.
All right, trial date was Mr. Lee, Montez Lee was arraignment on bench one. I can give him a pre-trial date.
All right, yes.
But the 28th of March, Mr. Lee, is your next court date, okay?
Okay, March 28th.
All right, now you missed some dates before and we haven't seen you. You did take care of some stuff, but.
Well, I was working on everything, but the last time I was in front of you, Your Honor, everything was not taken off. They were supposed to throw everything out.
Hello? Griffin, you have to be quiet, please. You paid the, no, I don't see that they were supposed to throw everything out. I see that I was allowing you to pay the reinstatement fee up front and I had no insurance proof. And it appears that you paid it all the way off, $336. That
yes,
should have at least got you clearances here with the 36th District Court. So now you can probably try to get that license, come back March the 28th, 2025 at 8:30, okay?
Okay.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Let's call it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What do you need, Mr. Key? All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Montez Lee. Oh, that was already taken care of. So Montez Lee, you're free to leave. Come back on the 28th of March, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Here you go, Mr. Berry. I'm gonna start you off with Lopez Alba. This is the city of Detroit versus Jesus Lopez Alba, case number SP 159.
Good morning, Your Honor.
1, 2, and 3 appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lopez Alba.
Yes, Lopez Alba, Jesus Alberto.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
And we'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Alba, Mr. Berry is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room and have a conversation with him, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
I'm joining.
Join the room. Mr. Murray, are you there? All right, let's continue on. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lester. Mr. Lester, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is requesting a pretrial date. He's hoping for an early return date. He does have an appointment with the Secretary of State to get his final documents in order. He has an appointment Thursday. He was hoping to come back Friday if the court will allow.
All right. Come back Friday, Mr. You won't be here Friday though, will you, Ms. Sarah?
No, I will not. But if I need to Zoom in just to assist in facilitating that, I can attempt to do that.
You've advised and he knows what he needs to do. Come back on February 28th, 2025. Mr. Lester, if there's nothing further, have a very good rest of your day and best of luck to you.
All right, you too. Yeah, I got my appointment Thursday.
Very well. Best of luck. Good luck on that appointment.
All right, thank you.
Let's get this.
What time is it?
8:30, same time.
Okay, 8:30 Friday, same time. So what I do, just press leave?
Yeah, just leave.
All right, thank you.
All right, best of luck to you.
I had a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Good morning. I was wondering, did everybody check in? I've been here since the beginning. I don't recall anyone calling me to check in.
We checked you in, and we take you in the order that you came in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Very well. Galindo, and Angel Gabriel Galindo.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Angel Gabriel Galindo, case number SP 165-71741. Ms. Harris, here for the record, please.
Sheriff Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Angel Gabriel Galindo.
Okay, Mr. Galindo, today is good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Ms. Harris, to get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial.
Okay.
All right, let's pass the matter. Mr. Murray.
We're ready, Judge.
Let's call it the city of Detroit. Let's go back on the record with Tundra Shanice Griffin. What's going to be? Did you get a resolution, or what do you want to do with this case?
Yes, we have a resolution, Your Honor. I had a chance to speak with the people, and they have agreed to dismiss the illegal turn matter if my client agrees to plead to operating while visually impaired. So the OWI will be amended to OWVI. She would also plead to passenger open intoxicant. So they will be amended from driver to passenger open intoxicant. And then as is to impeding.
All right, you want to take the deal, Ms. Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Your attorney went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, I don't.
You know by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All documents that you need is invitation to. So.
Let me draw your attention back to December 22nd, 2024. at around 9:27 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 2301 Woodward. Were you in that area around that date and that time? Did you have contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did you have some alcohol in that motor vehicle?
Yes, there were.
And was the alcohol open, ma'am?
Yes, it was.
And what type of alcohol was it?
Tequila.
Right, and there was still some in the container?
I'm not sure.
Now, here we go. All right, had you drank? You don't know whether there was alcohol in the container or not?
No, it was in someone else's possession.
So we have a problem already, Mr. Murray.
I explained to Ms. Griffin what passenger open intoxicant was, and she indicated that she was aware. So, Ms. Griffin, we can't proceed with the plea if you're saying you don't believe it was alcohol in that container, which is fine.
Yes, I know it was alcohol in the container. I just don't know how much was in the container.
Did I ask that? I just asked, was it in the container? I thought.
Oh, okay. I misheard you, sir.
You knew it was alcohol in that container, is that correct?
Yes. Correct.
And there was some in that container, was that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And it was in your motor vehicle, right?
Correct.
Or the motor vehicle operated?
Correct.
All right. Had you had some liquor or had you had any alcohol during or prior to the operation of that motor vehicle, ma'am?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And what kind of alcohol did you consume? Did you consume some of that tequila?
Some tequila, yes.
And how much alcohol did you have?
You say about 2 cups, like 1/3 full in a small cup.
Small cup, 1/3 full, so basically like 2 shots?
Yes, sir.
Those 2 shots impair your ability to operate this motor vehicle?
I can't hear you, sir.
Did those 2 shots impair your ability to operate this motor vehicle?
Yes.
You stipulate to the police state of Michigan forensic science division laboratory report saying to that the analysis read that Ms. Griffin was 0.157 grams of alcohol per 100 milliliters of blood, counsel?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, with that stipulation and those facts that you indicated on the record, I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of operating while visibly impaired, ma'am. And I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. And were you blocking traffic at the time of that, when that officer came upon you?
I had just dropped a couple people off in front of the Little Caesars Arena, and I was making a right turn. And he said I didn't use.
Say that?
No.
So you weren't blocking traffic? I don't know what.
Ms. Griffin,
It was like
again,
at a standstill
No,
traffic.
I just don't know what the blocking traffic is for the purpose of completing that response, which after you've already pled to 2 alcohol-related offenses. But go ahead, Mr. Murray.
Your Honor, Victor Bowman, P33764 for the people. We'll recommend dismissal as to the blocking traffic charge.
I wasn't going to fine you anyway on the blocking traffic. Stipulate the probable cause, Counselor, for the dismissal of the other matters.
So stipulated. Thank you, counsel.
All right, here's gonna be, right now, Ms. Griffin, I need a good phone number from you, please.
313-957-1730.
All right. Yeah, start having you testing right now, 1 time per week. No leaving the state without the court's permission during the pendency of this case, at least before your sentence. And no drinking, obviously, during the conclusion of this case. I'm going to refer this matter to probation. I'm going to order a pre-sentence investigation report. We're going to need that report when you come back, ma'am. In order for us to properly sentence you, you'll get your attorney will get a copy of that. He'll avail a copy of that report to you. You go over the report, but that's going to be necessary for when you come back. So you need to answer the call from probation. I'm going to give you the number to probation as well, just in case you find that some time has gone by and they didn't contact you. You know how to get in contact with the court. Your attorney knows how to get in contact with the court, and we can help facilitate that. But they should call you. You should not have to call them. I'm going to set a sentencing date out 45 days. Today is the 25th. And this is Tuesday. I do expect a test by this week. If you find that they haven't called you and you haven't heard from them to get that test done, then you need to be getting in touch with the court or your attorney to let us know, okay? So we can help you again. Again, if you don't have any further questions, I expect, ma'am, that there be no mistest, no diluted test, or no positive test. If the tests are missed, diluted, or positive, we're going to up the ante. You know what that means. I'm sure your attorney knows what that means as well, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Griffin, I wish you the best of luck. The sentencing date is going to be March 14, 2025 at 10 a.m. If you don't have any further questions, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of the day, and best of luck to your counsel, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Great day to you and your staff.
Are you as well? All right, Ms. Lynch, good morning to you, Mr. Ogletree. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Lynch.
Your Honor, I've already spoke to Ms. Lynch. I need to speak to the prosecutor. I don't have co-host ability. I've called her.
Yeah, okay, good. Now, Ms. Lynch indicated to the court already that she's not guilty of this. So that's one thing she's indicated. So go to the breakout room 4 and speak with Mr. Bowman, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Masseria, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
What is your client's name, please?
I've got 2 up today. The first is Tremonti Lancaster. That's for a bench trial at 9.
Lancaster, I don't think I've seen a Lancaster. Yes, he's here. All right, let me pull that up. All right, and it believes the officer is here. At least one of them is. So let's call that one now.
Hey, good morning, sir. I am here.
Hi, good morning to you, Officer Robinson. This is the city of Detroit versus Tremonti Lancaster, and these are case numbers SB 1614814, SB 1614813, SB 159477781. Appearance for the record, please.
Frank Masseria, P 87848 on behalf of Mr. Lancaster. Mr. Lancaster, please unmute yourself and state your full name for the record.
Tremonti Lancaster.
All right, good morning to you. He also has a SP I count SP 1659429. I don't know why that case was not put on the docket. It's a no insurance proof. It was in default on 1/31/2025. We'll give you an opportunity to be heard on that as well if there's no objection from the city to set the default aside. All right. And then this is Officer Robinson's case.
I believe he's here for 2 officers, sir.
Are you on this one, Officer Robinson?
I'm here for the failed to yield right away. I believe he had a second officer as well.
Okay. Put your appearance on the record, please.
Yep, Officer Willie Robinson, badge 2590, Detroit Police.
All right. Warren, you.
Yep. Yeah, and Officer Lunguski, badge 746, Detroit Police, also here for Mr. Lancaster.
Good morning, Officer Lunguski again. Okay. Mr. Counselor, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Bowman, and then I'm going to put you, Mr. Lancaster, in breakout room 7. Counselor, if your client takes a deal, make sure your client understands and agrees to the advice or rights. Today is the date and time set for trial. Let's pass the matter, see if we can work it out, all right?
Judge, I also have Christopher Liddell up for a bench trial today.
Okay. So you can talk to him about both of them.
Got it. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Who's ready?
Your Honor, I have 2 clients. I need to check to see if Ms. Givens emailed you yet.
Your Honor, Lopez Alba is ready.
Okay. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Marquita Givens. Givens, I'm sorry. Ms. Givens.
Yes.
I do have a copy of your insurance. We're going to dismiss your cases for providing valid documentation, ma'am. I wish you the best of luck and have a very good rest of your day, okay?
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Your Honor, when you're ready, we're ready on Corey Lloyd. If someone could bring him out also.
And also, Ms. Ghana, we need to give her a new date. She's going to be paying that $288 today, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Ghana. Ms. Ghana, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. I'm going to set a trial date in this matter since it's already at pre-trial stage. But come back on April the 21st, 2025 at 9 a.m. Okay, ma'am?
Okay.
April the 21st at 9 a.m. And I wish you the best of luck, ma'am. Have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you, you too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And we're also ready on Mr. Galindo.
Not yet. There's going to be no time. Go ahead. Let's get Odoms, Dietrich Odoms going for Miss Bradfield, and then we'll continue on. I heard you, Mr. Berry. Give me a second. City of Detroit versus Dietrich Odoms, case number SP 1658375. Please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Odom. State your name for the record, please.
Hey, Your Honor, I'm Dietrich Odoms.
All right, you want to see the date and time set for a pre-trial, Mr. Odoms. Ms. Bradfield is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, have a conversation with her, okay?
Okay.
Pass the matter. Mr. Berry, do you have someone, Ms. Harris? All right, Mr. Berry, you said ready on
Lopez Alba.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lopez Alba. Mr. Lopez Alba, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's current offer, which was to allow him to enter a plea to allowing for the unregistered, untitled matter, the remaining matters to be dismissed.
Make it improper plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say that every time, because you want to take the deal, sir, it's the same difference as as an allowing improper plea. 0-point offense, one abstract to the Secretary of State will dismiss the matter when you pay the $240 fine, all right? You want to take the deal, Mr. Howell?
Yes. Yes, I'll take it.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do. I do promise.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I do understand.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial? Do you understand you have an absolute right to a trial? See if you can get in touch with this guy.
Yes, I do understand.
Say he didn't complete his treatment. So, and Mr. Berry went over your other advice and rights in the breakout on B9. Mr. Alba?
Yes, I hear you. I'm just breaking up.
Did Mr. Berry go over your advice or rights?
Yes, he did. He went out everything.
Did you understand those rights?
I did understand everything.
Do you have any questions about them?
Can I just go in any day and do payment arrangement at the window?
You can, but do you have any questions about your rights?
No, I don't have any question about my rights.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
I understand everything.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what we said we'll do today?
No, nobody did.
Let me draw your attention back to June the 18th, 2024, at around 1 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Otter Drive in Ohio. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, I did.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, I was.
Did the officer ask you to produce valid a title to that, a valid registration for that vehicle?
Yes, he did.
You could not do so, could you?
No, I didn't have the paperwork on the vehicle.
Did you have? Was it valid?
It was expired.
Okay, very well. I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of improper plea, stipulation of probable cause. We'll discuss the other matters. When can you pay it, Mr. Alba?
Well, at this moment, I'm not working. Can I get at least 1 month from now?
I'm going to give you March 25th. Pay it by then. You pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. You can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or I'm going to mark the file allow payment plan. And if you want to get into a payment plan, you got to come down to the courthouse before that March 25th date. Come back on March 25th. If everything is taken care of, then we will close the matter out and dismiss the case, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
This is the City of Detroit versus Rebecca Gill, case number SP 161-62401, SP 1624596, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gill.
Yeah, he got his own. Okay, so. You don't have to say it.
He can zoom in. I'm getting tired of him. Ms. Gill, are you there? Unmute yourself, please.
Okay. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm sorry.
That's all right. State your name, Ms. Gill, for the record, please.
I'm here.
State your name for the record. Good morning to you.
Rebecca Lynn Gill.
All right. Today is the date and
Rebecca
time.
Lynn Gill.
I heard you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. My client would stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Gill, there's an off-docket matter of an accident, 196. It appears that this matter is not at the same time as the other two cases, but let me see. No, it appears that is related to this case as well. So if the city has no objection to setting the default aside, the court will allow Ms. Gill to be heard on that. So let me put you back in let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Have a conversation with him. He's going to get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the breakout room, please.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. The accident civil infraction is on the table now. Join the room, please. All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Angel Galindo. Give me the correct pronunciation, sir, please.
Galindo.
I need to see your face, sir. All right. Good morning. What's your want to do? He needs an attorney appointed to him, Ms. Harris?
Yes, Your Honor, and a trial date.
All right. I have a good phone number from you, sir. I'm going to ask you to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls will hopefully be that appointed attorney. I'm going to give you a pretrial date, March the 28th, 2025 at 8:30. That date is set to make sure that attorney has gotten in contact with you. If that attorney hasn't gotten in contact with you, then we're going to get one appointed to you on the spot. I'm also going to give you a trial date of April the 21st, 2025 at 9 a.m. If you don't have any further questions, sir, I wish you the best of luck. You have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
This is the city of...
May I speak to you in the breakout room, please? Thank you.
All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Jalen Gibbons, case number SP 1638976, counts 1, 2, and 3, and then SP 1642617, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherrika Harris on behalf of Mr. Gibbons. Please state your name for the record.
Jalen Gibbons.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for this one was needed an appointed attorney. No attorney has contacted you, Mr. Gibbons?
No, sir.
All right, let's pass the matter, get one appointed on the spot, all right?
Yes.
All right, Keith G, can you unmute yourself, Mr. G? Mr. Keith G. Please, is that Kenneth Griffin? Keith Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here. Sorry about that. I was in the office. Let me get my camera on.
City of Detroit versus Keith. Case number SP 1636343, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1653704, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 166641, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearing for the record, please.
Sheriff Harris, on behalf of Mr. Griffin, please state your name for the record.
Heath Griffin.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the day and time set for a pretrial. There's 2 off docket matters, I believe. There's a disregarding a red signal and drove with due care caution. Those are recent cases. I don't know whether those are in default or not. No, that's 226 at a pre-hearing. So tomorrow he has a pre-hearing on those. We can see if we can get him an offer on everything if he chooses, or he can go to the pre-hearing. Ms. Harris, I'm going to put Mr. Griffin in a breakout room. Mr. Griffin, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Ms. Harris is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Your Honor, are we referring to Keith Jabron Griffin?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Join the room, please. All right, Mr. Ogletree, are you ready on Ms. Lynch?
Yes.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ashley Denise Lynch. Ms. Lynch, I've given you an opportunity. Mr. Ogletree, put your appearance on the record, please.
Aaron Ogletree, on behalf of Miss Ashley Lynch.
All right. Ms. Lynch, I've given you an opportunity to speak to a counsel. Mr. Ogletree, we have a trial date for May 21st, 2025 at 9 a.m. Would your client like to keep that date?
Mr. Bowman has provided an offer to disorderly conduct, and we have a factual basis, and she wants that offer.
Do you want to take the deal, ma'am? Ms. Lynch, do you want to take the deal?
It seems that she dropped off.
She looks to be frozen.
We lost her. All right, let's pass the matter. Do we have anyone? Mr. Soroki, are you ready on Lloyd? All of our attorneys are, okay, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gill. Ms. Gill, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what is your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a trial date and the appointment of counsel.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gill?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give you 2 dates. One date is going to be a pretrial date. That date is set to make sure that appointed attorney has contacted you. I need you to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of the calls should be from that appointed attorney.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give you, that's the March the 28th at 8:30, and I'll give you a trial date on April the 21st at 9 a.m. All right, so just March the 28th is the next court date. I need a good phone number from you, please.
734-621-8630.
All right, just answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be.
Could you please repeat those dates for me?
March the 20th at 8:30 and April the 21st at 9 a.m.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Best to you, Ms. Gill, and have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, Leroy Lewis. Leroy Lewis, press *6 to unmute yourself, Mr. Lewis. *6 to unmute yourself. Leroy Lewis, *6 to unmute yourself. All right, good morning to you. This is the City of Detroit versus Leroy Lewis, case number B13262224, B13673324. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lewis.
Leroy Lewis Jr.
Okay, today is the date and time set for pretrial. So Mr. Lewis indicated to the court that he had already come in here on these cases and that the cases were dismissed. I see two cases that were dismissed on December the 17th, 2024, and they dated back to 8/19/2024. That's for one case. And the other case, 8/14/2024. So 8/19/2024 and 8/14/2024, both were dismissed on the 17th of December. I'm reading that no DPT officer appeared and case was dismissed on the 17th. So I'm thinking that they have the offense date listed now as December 27th, 2024. So I don't know if that's a reissue. I don't know if that's a new allegation. And I'm gonna do we have a file here, Ms. Memphis?
No, I'm gonna have to get those tickets.
All right, I don't have any tickets in front of me, Mr. Berry. So I'm gonna let you speak with the lawyer, Mr. Lewis, have a conversation with them and let us know what you want to do. He'll get you an updated offer. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay? And
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, please, Mr. Berry. He's in there. Anyone ready?
I'm ready, Your Honor. Mr. Corey Lloyd, he's in a breakout room number 6.
And we're ready also on my client again, Miss Ashley.
All right, let's go back on the record. Miss Ashley Lynch. Miss Lynch, are you there now?
I think she's in the waiting room to be let back in.
Hello?
Hold on a second. Who's on that phone there? Hello, what's your name, sir?
My name is Raymond Love.
You said Love?
I tried to do Zoom. I tried to do the Zoom, but
you said Raymond Love? Hold on. You said Raymond Love?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning to you. Sit tight. All right. Good morning on the phone. What is your name, please, at 313-598-1470?
Patrick Lacey, L-A-C-Y.
Patrick Lacey?
Yes, L-A-C-Y.
All right. Sit tight, please. All right, and is this Miss Lynch?
Who?
Yes.
Okay.
Miss Lynch is there. Let's go back. Let's go back on the record with Miss Ashley Lynch. So do you want to take a deal, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Miss Lynch, do you understand what's going on, ma'am?
Yes, he told me to take a plea for disorderly conduct.
But what do you want to do?
I agree to that, sir.
You told me you weren't guilty of this, that you didn't do anything.
Because I didn't understand it. But when the other guy talked to me, I said I understand it, and then I told him that.
So are you prepared to admit to what they said you did out here this day?
Yes.
All right. Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record? Anybody say they'll do anything other than give you the disorderly conduct?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to December the 21st, 2024 at around 9:35 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Pickford and Margarita Street. Were you at around that location at that date and that time?
Yes.
Were you in a house or were you just out by Pickford and Margarita?
I was out in my car at the park.
At Pickford and Margarita?
Yes, it's a park right there.
You mean there's a school there?
No, sir. It's a park.
Pickford and Margarita.
Oh boy.
Okay. You were in your car at the park. Were you with someone there at that date and time?
Yes. Yes.
Your Honor, can I further voir dire her?
You may.
Because me and Mr. Bowman went over a factual basis.
Well, let me stop you. Did you do something out there, Miss Lynch, to cause a police presence?
No.
All right, you can go ahead and voir dire.
Okay. When you came in contact with the police, you had a heated discussion and caused a disturbance to cause other people to look?
Yes, correct. Disorderly conduct.
And with that heated discussion, would you agree that you disturbed the good, quiet nature of that community over there?
Yes.
All right. So you did cause a police presence over there?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to find her guilty of the amended count of disorderly conduct. Fine you $240, ma'am. And I'm going to make you do a misdemeanor morality class and HIV STD testing. Results will be private to you, okay?
Yes.
All right. When can you get, I'm going to give you 30 days to get this done.
Oh, okay. You said how much again?
$240.
Okay.
All right, the class, they don't facilitate this at probation anymore. So you're gonna have to find your own place to get tested. You can redact the results yourself, and you're gonna have to go to find your own misdemeanor morality class. There's a place called eBay online. It's an online course, I guess. EVAY. You can contact them. And I'm going to give you until March the 25th to get this done, okay?
Okay, I'm writing everything up. I'm writing everything down right now.
Okay. Did you get everything?
Okay. No. You said the EVAY class online for the
eBay. Just type that in, EVAY, and you should be able to pull up that misdemeanor morality class.
Misdemeanor, okay. Morality.
It's gonna cost you some money, ma'am, to take the class. But, and then get the testing done. You can keep the results private to you. I'll put my email address in the chat and you can send that stuff to me, directly to me. And, that way I'll have it when you come back on March the 25th. Okay, what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna mark the file allow payment plan so that you can just get into a payment plan with this $240. If you're in a payment plan, then you don't have to pay it all off. You gotta start with 20%, but you're gonna have to come down to the courthouse and start the payment plan, all right?
Okay.
So either pay it off by March the 25th, you can pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it or get in the payment plan. But if you don't have any further questions, Ms. Lynch, have a very good rest of your day and best of luck to you, all right?
Yes, I have a question. Can you spell the class for me?
Misdemeanor morality, just type in misdemeanor. It should be morality is MORALITY. And you should it should pop up then.
Okay, so when I get with that class, do I print out, they gonna give me the results and like some paperwork to bring back to email to you?
Well, you can have them email me the stuff. If you write my email address down, it's in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Far as the own testing, far as the HIV, is they gonna do everything in that class? Or I
No,
gotta
you gotta go somewhere else to get the testing.
Okay. Okay.
All right. If it's nothing further, ma'am, I wish you the best of luck. Come back on March 25th. Let us know what you've gotten done. All right.
What time? What time?
At 8:25. 8:25.
8:25. Okay, thank you.
I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Ogletree.
You're welcome.
All right, are we ready on Lloyd?
Yes, Your Honor. He's in the
Let's
breakout room. I wasn't able to bring him in.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lloyd. Mr. Lloyd, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client's taking the offer of the prosecution in this matter. Ellen, did you call the case?
Yeah, let's read
Okay.
it up the back record. Yeah.
Okay, Ellen Soroki, P374441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Lloyd, please state your name for the record.
Corey Lloyd.
Your Honor, Mr. Lloyd accepting the offer of the prosecution on one of the driver's license suspended tickets he'll plead guilty to or to a reduced charge of failure to display. The other driver's license suspended ticket will be dismissed. The no insurance ticket will be reduced to improper plates, which he'll plead to. No registration ticket will be dismissed, and being in a place of illegal occupation will be dismissed.
You want to take the deal, sir? Mr. Lloyd?
Yes.
You want to take the deal?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines? I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Soroki went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up? Lloyd? Mr. Lloyd, did he go? Do you know by taking the deal, you're gonna give the rights up, Mr. Lloyd?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to May the 6th, 2021 at around 1:22 p.m. in the city of Detroit, the area of Connor and Christie Street. Did you have occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Was it something wrong with the plates on that vehicle?
I'm not sure. It wasn't.
Officer asked you to produce valid driver's license and insurance. What's going on, Mr. Lloyd? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. It's breaking up.
All right. I'm sorry. Did the officer ask you to produce? Was that your vehicle you were driving?
No.
All right. So he can't plead to no insurance misdemeanor if he's saying that that's not his vehicle. He's not obligated to have insurance on the vehicle that's not his. He's just obligated to show proof of insurance. He says he doesn't know anything about the plate. He doesn't know whether the plate is that good. So what do you want to do?
Don't plead guilty.
That question was to your attorney.
Your Honor, Mr. Lloyd, he wishes to accept the plea.
You didn't hear what I said, did you, Mr. Soroki?
No, not fully, Your Honor.
He indicated to the court that it was not his vehicle. So I was trying to give him an opportunity to plead to either as charged the improper plate or the amended count of no insurance misdemeanor. He indicated to the court that he did not know what was wrong with the plate on the vehicle, and he also indicated to the court that he did not have that was not his vehicle. He cannot be written for a no insurance misdemeanor if in fact that was not his vehicle, that vehicle was not in his name, because he's not obligated to put insurance on a vehicle that is not his. He can only be written for no proof of insurance, civil infraction, if that is actually the case. So,
Mr. Bowman, Mr. Bowman here.
What I do have another driving license suspended. He's gonna, if he agreed to the failure to display, if he wants to plead to the allowing, he can plead to allowing for the other driving license suspended charge.
That was exactly what I was going to suggest, Your Honor.
All right. So you didn't have a valid license at that time, is that correct, Mr. Lloyd?
No, I didn't.
All right, I'm gonna find him guilty of the amended count of failure to display for that. And let me draw your attention back to what was that? September the 17th, 2021 at around 7:49 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of East Otter Drive and Grenier. Did you have an occasion on that date to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
You say yes? I didn't hear you, sir.
Yes.
All right. You were operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And the officer asked you to produce valid insurance for that, strike that, valid license on that day as well? Mr. Lloyd?
Yes.
Are you awake, sir? Do you understand what's going on? What's going on with the device?
Can't hear you. That's why I'm putting the phone close up so I can hear you.
Can you turn up the volume on it?
It's already up. My volume just low on this phone.
All right. Can you, you were asked to produce a valid driver's license on that day, is that correct?
That's correct.
You say yes?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, and you couldn't do so, could you?
No,
Why is that?
because I didn't have like.
Very well. Find him guilty of the amended count of allowing. Stipulate the probable cause. We'll dismiss the other matters we called into the record.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm gonna only fine you $240 for this plea for the failure to display. You have a lot of other tickets here that you owe money for that you got out of the same occurrence. So $240, I won't, no fine for the other one. When can you pay the $240? I'm gonna waive the warrant fees. When can you pay the $240?
Right now, I'm looking for a payment right now.
You say what?
I said I'm not employed right now. I'm looking for a payment right now.
I didn't hear you.
I'm not employed right now. I'm looking for a payment right now.
All right, I'm gonna give you till March 25th to pay it or get into a payment plan. I'm marking the file allow payment plan, all right? Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, or come on down to the courthouse and get into that payment plan, okay? All right, if there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
All right, you too. All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Dietrich Odoms. Mr. Odoms, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, your client wants to take a limited access plea, 1 to 5.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Odom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket on behalf of your client as an active factual basis for that responsible plea.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
I find your client responsible for the amended count of limited access 1 to 5, $125. Mr. Odom, when can you pay it?
I could pay it today.
Make sure it gets in here before Friday, sir. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Two best ways I can tell you to pay it, Mr. Odom. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Well, this is the city of Detroit versus Salvador Junior Juarez Hernandez, case number SP 165-32271. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Salvador Juarez. State your name for the record, sir.
Yes, hello. My name is Salvador Juarez.
Turn your video on. The day is the date and time set for a trial. Is there an officer here for Officer Wafer, Joseph Wafer? Case dismissed. No officer. Have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is who's up next? John Russell Grant is gone. That gives me to Twanda Lane. Twanda Lane.
So that should be Amari Lane. I'm just logged in under my wife's profile. Sorry about that.
Lane.
Yes.
I don't need to hear about how long somebody's been here, whoever said that. I'm trying to get you out as fast as I can. City of Detroit versus Mari Aron Lane. Case numbers SP 165-6772, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 165-67751, and 05166341. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Lane. State your name for the record, sir.
It's Amari Lane.
All right, Mr. Lane, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial 1, 2, 3. Just let you know that 05166351 is an old OWBI that he still owes $425 on. Miss Bradfield, Mr. Lane, Miss Bradfield's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'll put you in a breakout room and have a conversation with you. All right.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I have a copy of his tickets? I see he had the same charge written by the same officer on the same ticket.
Let's see, get Miss Bradfield a copy of the ticket. Let's see what it reads. No insurance, violation of basic speed law and violation of basic speed law, both unsafe manner, both written on the same date, same time, same ticket. That's all it has.
That's all it has. Okay. No notes.
No notes.
Okay. No need to send it over.
Very good. All right. Join the room. That's past the matter. Who's ready? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Keith Griffin. Mr. Griffin, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is requesting a trial date and formal hearing with the appointment of counsel, and we were hoping that the matters that are set for tomorrow, can those be pulled to follow along?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. He needs appointed counsel, though?
Yes, please.
All right, let's get, is that what you want to do, Mr. Griffin?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Let's set a trial date for the 21st of April. Let's also set a pre-trial date. That's our last trial date. Let's also let's also set a pre-trial date of March the 28th. What I need you to do, sir, is answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. I don't have a number.
Is there any way they can email by chance, Your Honor?
Yeah. Why do you?
Because I get a lot of spam calls.
You say what?
I get a lot of spam calls. Sometimes my phone just automatically reject them. So if it's possible to get an email, I can see my email at any time, please.
You said you don't have his contact information, Your Honor?
I see it. Griffin? I don't. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. Is this address good for you, sir? Lakeview, Fordsville?
Yes, sir.
We'll mark the file, either email or discuss. I'm back on March the 28th, 2025 at 8:30. Let's make sure that attorney has gotten in contact with you. And if you don't have any further questions, you have a very good day and best of luck to you, okay?
Okay, I didn't hear you that well. March 20 what?
March the 28th at 8:30, okay?
March 28th, 8:30. Same Zoom room?
Same Zoom room.
Thank you, sir. So tomorrow I do not have to come in?
No, you don't. I'll put all of those on the same day, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you. Miss Lynch, it's E-Vay, E-V-A-Y. Ms. Lynch there, this is the city of Detroit versus Dejan Marcel Lee. Case numbers SP162833521, SP1674925, counts 1 and counts 2. He's got a host of civil infractions. One that went with the SP1624221 is the most recent appearance. For the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Lee, please state your name for the record.
Is he there?
Mr. Lee, you have to unmute yourself.
Dejan Lee. My apologies, y'all.
I'm sorry, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, Counselor.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
I am not guilty on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. A lot of this stuff is, he's been here before. He pled guilty. SP 143-01922, never paid that. He owes $288 on a no insurance proof that's effectively getting the license. It appears he pled guilty on SP 145-55281, $240. He never paid that. Give Mr. Lee an updated offer for what we have today is a driving license suspended, no insurance misdemeanor, and a driving license suspended repeat offender. And then if the city doesn't have any objection to setting the default aside on SP 162-42231, that's a disregard for red signal. Again, he owes a host of civil infractions and misdemeanors. You have an absolute right to a trial. Ms. Harris is going to get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have that trial right. All right. If there's nothing,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And join the room, have a conversation with Ms. Harris. All right.
Your Honor, no objection to set aside.
All right. Very good. All right. Let's go back on the record. Do you have a question, Ms. Bradfield?
Yes, I would like to speak to Mr. Bowman in the breakout room, please.
4, please.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Berry, are you ready on
Mr. Lewis?
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client seeks a trial and the appointment of counsel. His number is in the chat.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lewis? You press *6 to unmute yourself, please. Right, Leroy Lewis. Mr. Leroy Lewis, press *6, please.
Hello?
Mr. Lewis, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, you want a trial date, right?
Oh, what is a trial, sir? I need a lawyer. I mean,
yeah, if you're gonna get a lawyer, you're gonna get a lawyer.
Okay.
So we'll set a pre-trial right now. I need you to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that appointed attorney, come back on March the 31st, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. The attorney should contact you, okay? If you don't hear from that attorney by March 31st, and when you come back, we're gonna get one appointed to you on the spot, okay?
okay, sir, can I please come to the court? I mean, I don't know how to use this phone, the camera and all that.
Yeah, absolutely, you can come to the court on March
I appreciate
31st.
it.
But answer the calls you don't recognize, okay? So that one of
Yes,
those
sir.
calls should be that appointed attorney. And if you don't hear from that
Yes, sir.
appointed attorney by March the 31st, when you next court date, then we'll get one appointed to you on the spot. You understand that, Mr. Lewis?
I appreciate it, sir. So was that 8:30?
8:30.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, are we
Appreciate
referring
it.
to Leroy Lewis?
We're referring to Leroy Lewis. That case appears to be a dismissed for no officer. If it's a no officer again, we're going to dismiss that case with prejudice next time.
I got you. But his trial date now is what?
It's April the 22nd. April the 22nd. But he comes back, Mr. Lewis, on March the 31st, okay?
Next month on the 31st. Yes, sir.
Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
You have a better one. This is the City of Detroit versus the Monte Green, case number SP 1262189, SP 1478471, SP 153049002, SP 1579271, SP 1607500, counts 2 and counts 3. And you can include count 1 on that if the city doesn't have an objection to setting that default aside on that expired plate.
No objection.
Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Green.
Unmute yourself, turn your camera on, sir. State your name. Good morning to you. DeMonte Green. All right, we're going to pass the matter. Andrea Lampkin.
Honorable Judge Perkins.
Yes.
Raphael Griffin. I was scheduled for 8:30 a court. Do I just still wait or?
Yes, you still wait. I told you you were one of the last ones to come in. We're taking in the order that you came in, so your case is probably going to pretty much be last, close to it. All right, City of Detroit.
Good morning, Judge. Andrea Lampkin is here.
All right, good morning. City of Detroit versus Andrea Lampkin, case number SP 1656741, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lampkin.
Andrea Lampkin.
Morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Ms. Lampkin, I'm going to get you an updated. Mr. Berry is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Go in the breakout room and have a conversation with him, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Right. Let's pass the matter. Are we ready on anyone? So not yet. Where's Mr. Master? Oh, are you there, Mr. Master?
I'm here, Judge.
I thought I turned my camera on.
Ready on both.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Ready? You want to call Christopher Liddell first?
All right, let's go. You want to, Crystal, let's call the City of Detroit. Call the City of Detroit versus Christopher Liddell, case number SP 1614847, counts 1 and counts.
I thought I could see the camera, but
hold on.
Frank Masseria, P 87848, on behalf of Mr. Liddell. Mr. Liddell, please unmute yourself and state your full name for the record.
Christopher Liddell.
All right, good morning to you, sir. There's the date time set for a trial. Is Officer Pierce here?
Officer Pierce is here.
All right, go ahead, Officer. You need to turn your camera on and put your appearance on the record, please.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you.
How you doing, Officer Pierce, Detroit Police Department, badge number 3930.
All right, today is the morning. Today is the date and time set for a trial. What's going to be the resolution, if any, Mr. Masseria?
Judge, we will be accepting the people's offer. The offer is pleading as charged to the open alcohol passenger on a 6-month delayed sentence and dismissing the second charge, disorderly person.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Liddell?
Yes, sir.
Oh, just ask charge. All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down. I need a 6 page. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Your attorney went over your other advice or rights in breakout room, did he not? Did Did you go over your advice and rights in the breakout room?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights? Hold on, I muted you, I'm sorry. Unmute yourself.
Hear me?
Yeah. You have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anyone offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to August 23rd, 2024, around 10:06 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Plymouth and Whitcomb. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you in a motor vehicle, sir?
Yes. Passenger side.
You were in the driver's side of the motor vehicle?
Passenger side. I wasn't driving. I was walking.
Did you have some alcohol in that motor vehicle, sir?
Yes, I had a beer.
Was it open?
Yes.
All right, it was beer in the container, is that correct?
Yes.
Find your client guilty as charged, open alcohol in motor vehicle passenger. Stipulation of probable cause will dismiss the other matter.
Yes, Judge.
All right, $240 will be the fine, 6-month delay. Come back on August the 25th, 2025 at 8:25. Pay it at any DivDag kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDag app to your phone. The only way you can lose, the only way you need to not get in any more trouble in the 6 months. If you get in any more trouble, then that delay will go away. It'll just be on your record. Make sure you pay it $240. If you don't have any further questions, I'll see you back August the 25th. All right?
August 25th.
Best of luck to you, sir. Have a very good rest of your day. 8:25.
Okay.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lancaster. Mr. Lancaster, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, I've given you an opportunity to retry the case. What's going to happen with this case, counsel?
We also have a resolution on this one. The fail to yield right away will be as charged. The disregarding an officer's signal will turn into disorderly, and the remaining tickets will be dismissed.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lancaster?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you understand, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and
Yes, sir.
Let me finish with the question, sir. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Your attorney went over your other advice or rights in breakout room, did he not?
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir. Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Anyone offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me draw your attention back to August the 21st, 2024, at around 10:55 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Jefferson and Randolph. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
At what time did you stay, sir?
10:55 a.m. on August the 21st, 2024, city of Detroit, Jefferson and Randolph.
Yes, sir.
Did you? What did you do? What did you do that caused you to be pulled over, as you understand?
Disorderly, prohibited.
I don't have any notes down here on how he disregarded an officer's signal. Was there a police officer?
Would you want me to avoid here on
The
this?
longest court date ever.
I'm sorry, Judge.
You can voir dire.
Okay. And Mr. Lancaster, on that date and time, did you turn left despite an officer telling you not to make that turn?
Yes, sir.
So you disregarded his signal? His
Yes,
lawful
sir.
signal?
All right, so he said he turned left and he knew the officer told him not to turn left. All right, that's, find your client guilty of the amended count of disorderly conduct. It'll be $240 fine for that. Let me draw your attention, Mr. Lancaster. Will you stipulate to the face of the ticket as an factual basis for that prohibited left turn ticket on the June the 17th, 2024 at a 511 on behalf of your client, counselor?
Yes, Judge.
All right, with that stipulation, I'll find you responsible for, as charged to the failure to year right away. With stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other two matters.
Yes, Judge.
I'm only going to fine you for the 240. Is this a, what do you call this? Is this a delayed sentence on the disorderly conduct, or or no delay?
No delay.
All right. So, Mr. Lancaster, 240. When can you pay it?
I can pay it probably. Can you give me some time, sir? I was laid off and I have to find another job.
Like 325, March the 25th, 2025. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person, or come on down to the courthouse before that date and get into a payment plan, sir. If there's nothing further, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day. Officer Munguski and Officer Robinson, you be safe out there, and you will have a very good day as well, okay?
All right, thank you, Mr. Perkins.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good one.
All right, Officer Attorney Masseria, I'll see you next time. Be safe.
Have a good day.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, did you do my matter?
Yeah, you have another matter?
No, I didn't know if you did the accident. Did I miss it?
Lancaster, we did Lancaster.
Okay, thank you.
You safe. Okay, who is Attorney Lamb was here. Who doesn't have someone? Everybody.
Your Honor, I've been appointed on Jalen Gibbons, just so you know.
Jalen Gibbons?
Yes.
Is here. All right, let me get you in a breakout room with Mr. Gibbons.
If someone could, I need the docket to see what he has, or I can look it up. No problem.
All right, join the breakout room and speak with Mr. Gibbons.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back to the record with Ms. Lampkin. Ms. Lampkin, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a bench trial date so that she might return with documents.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Lampkin?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the trial date is going to be April the 22nd, 2025 at 9 a.m. If it's nothing further, Ms. Lampkin, if I put that on the record, this is City of Detroit versus Andrea Marie Lampkin, case number SP 1656741, count 1, 2, and 3. I did put that on the record. April the 22nd, Ms. Lampkin. If it's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Giovanni Garcia.
Yes.
Good morning to you.
Top of the morning.
There we go. Top of the morning to you as well. All right. Why is Mr. Garcia here, Mr. Berry?
It shows show cause, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Giovanni Garcia. Case numbers. SP 1019089 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1177255 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 145875881. SP 147167771. SP 1479739 counts 1 and counts 2. I mean, strike that, counts 1 and counts 3. SP 148973661, SP 1489760. SP 1506361, SP 6007701, State of Michigan versus Giovanni Garcia, case number SX433-84327. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Garcia.
Ronnie Alejandro Garcia.
Purposes of the arraignment, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. My client would stand mute.
You're not guilty to in your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. On the first 2 cases, he hasn't paid. He owes $402 on one of those cases. On another case, he owes $348. He's already pled to that. Improper plate twice and no ops. Those are the first 3. And then another no ops. So 2 improper plates and 2 no ops. Those have already been adjudicated. SP 1458758 is a license improper that's open. SP 147, so that's another driving license suspended that's open. SP 147-97391, that's another driver license suspended that's open. Count 3 is a no insurance misdemeanor. 1489731, a no insurance misdemeanor. 7601 of 1489761 is no ops. Driver license suspended and a driver license suspended. Let's also call into the record that SX ticket we called into the record. That is a no ops. Let's also call into the record SP 1639699, counts 1 and counts 2. A driver license suspended and a no insurance misdemeanor. And count 3 of that is a no registration. SP 1678427, counts 1, 2, and 3. That's a driver's license never acquired, no insurance misdemeanor, unregistered, untitled. SP 1678429, counts 1, 2, and 3. An improper plate, disregard a red signal, an unsafe manner. SP 167-88451, a no equipment, an improper equipment. SP 167-92351, and that's a driver's license never acquired. SP 167-92371, improper plate. Count 2 of that is an improper equipment. SP 1680723, counts 1, counts 2, and counts 3 is our improper plate, no insurance misdemeanor, driver's license suspended. And he has an open OWI case. I think that you might need to get some jail time because you just showed the court that you almost, by the allegations, what they suggest is you have no regard for any of the traffic laws. Do you have all that down, Mr. Berry?
I may have missed one, Your Honor. As to the 8671, it's no license, no registration. Count 2 is
All right, I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 cases into the record. What it suggests is just a total disregard for anybody but himself.
I apparently have all but two in the ticket ending in 8671 is no license and count that's for 1, and 2 is the one I don't have there.
8671?
Yes, sir. But I have all but 2 of the 20.
I don't see an 8671.
Oh well. But okay.
You know what it is, though, Mr. Giovanni, Mr. Garcia doesn't pay. I know he's been here before. Doesn't pay and continues to get allegations racking up against him. All right. So let's put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do. You have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, please. All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, I'm giving you an opportunity. This is Mr. Dejan Lee. I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. You want a bench trial date?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Where's Mr. Lee? Dejan Lee?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Bench trial date is going to be April the 22nd, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, sir, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
You too, Your Honor.
Was that Lakeisha Green?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and times. It's just City of Detroit versus Lakeisha Nicole Green, case number SP 165-92501, SP 165-9262, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 8539191. Appearance for the record, please, Ms. Harris.
Sherrica Harris on behalf of Ms. Green, please state your name for the record.
Lakeisha Nicole Green.
All right, I called 4 cases into the record. One of the cases has already been pled to. That was an improper plea that has not been paid. She owes $432 on that. Ms. Green, Ms. Harris is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, please.
Your Honor, you said she owes $432 on an improper plea?
Yeah, old one.
Okay.
That's long. That was before me. All right, let's go past the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lane. Mr. Lane, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, you want a bench trial date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Mr. Lane?
Yes, it is.
All right, come back on April the 22nd, 2025, sir. And that's date time set for a trial. If you don't have any further questions, best of luck to you. You have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you, you too.
Andrew Borski.
Hello, Your Honor.
Morning to you.
Good morning.
This is the City of Detroit versus Andrew David Borski, case number SP 1635841. Let's see, hold on a second. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Gorski.
Mr. Gorski, state your name for the record, please.
Andrew David Gorski.
And Trump, the fact that he is so firm and so confident and he wants to uphold the law.
Mr. All right, so officer called in. I'll mark the officer as appeared. He called in. He indicated to the court that he has no recollection, Mr. Bowman.
Mr. Bowman? You're muted, Mr. Bowman.
When I say dismissal, it mutes by itself. Your Honor, if the officer has no recollection, then the city moves for dismissal.
Okay, very good. Dismiss Mr. Gorski. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is Rufus Getter here? Rufus Getter? Officers Buffington and Trooper, both. Give me the correct pronunciation, Trooper, your last name. All right, he's not here. He did show. Getter is
Officer,
not.
Officer
not,
Buffington.
Yeah, Buffington. He's on Lewis as well, or is that? But Getter, he's on Getter, so Getter's not here. So Jalen Gibson is Soroki's client.
I need an offer on him, Your Honor, so we can get his case resolved.
Join the breakout room 4. Mr. Soroki, you have the ability to move around. I gave you co-host permission, so you can move around the breakout room. And if you go down, you can pull your client out of the breakout room 2 by just going to move 2 and scrolling down to main and having main session. Go to the breakout room.
I was waiting for the prosecutor, Your Honor. That's all.
All right, go to the breakout room, Mr. Bowman, Mr. Soroki, work it out for Givens.
Your Honor, can we check the status of the license for Ms. Green?
Let's check the status of the license for Ms. Lakeisha Green, please. Ms. Bradfield, you need someone, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. What about Corey Lloyd is gone. What about Griffin? Raphael Terrell Griffin?
I'm here, sir.
He's been anxiously.
I apologize about that.
City of Detroit versus Raphael Terrell Griffin, case number SP 1662724, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1670691. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Griffin. State your name for the record.
Raphael Griffin.
Morning to you, sir. The date is the date and time set for I don't see what it said. Is he supposed to be here today? Probably
yes.
Not.
I'm supposed to be here today. I got a paper.
No, you're supposed to be here on 3/17/2025.
No, and I got a paper for today for 2/25 at 8:35 in the morning. I went and paid all my tickets off, and they told me I had court this month. So I was wondering if we could take care of the matter next month as well, because I got license, registration, and insurance on both vehicles, and I paid all my tickets off like you told me to.
I don't see it. No. I don't. Oh, I see him. I see him through one bit. All right. He's supposed to be here at 1:30. as for purposes of arraignment on the reckless driving, Miss Bradfield.
Stand mute away from me, readings, Your Honor.
Will enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Will give a $0 bond. He's got an improper plate. These are two separate. These are the reckless driving I think is a separate matter. Let me make sure. That was the allegation was made on February 1st, 2025. That's set for arraignment today at 1:30. The other matters are set for pretrial on March 17th, 2025. So we probably don't have that in the file. We do have the reckless driving in the file, ticket in the file. There's no comments related to those tickets. He has an improper plate as charged, unregistered, untitled, and a no insurance misdemeanor. Those allegations were made on January 7th, 2025. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, see if you can get him an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. All right.
I got a question, sir.
We'll talk to Ms. Bradfield. She can answer your question. All right. Join the room, please. All right, let's pass the matter. Who's ready?
Waiting on that license check, Your Honor.
The license is good for Green.
Thank you.
Mr. Lacey, are you there? City of Detroit versus Jalen Gibbons. Let's recall that case number SP 1638976, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 16417, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes. Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your full name for the record, sir?
Jalen Ramon Gibbons.
All right, Mr. Gibbons, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Is there any resolution or you want a trial date?
Your Honor, we have a resolution in this matter.
All right.
The defendant, as to the no registration ticket, will be dismissed. The defective headlight ticket will be dismissed, and the loud music ticket will be dismissed. The no insurance ticket will be reduced to improper plates, and the fail to stop at stop sign ticket will be reduced to blockading.
You want to take the deal, sir?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Get down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Soroki went over the other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
So by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than this statement of record?
No.
You said no? You said no, Mr. Griffin?
Yes. Yes, I said no.
Let me draw your attention back to November 23rd, 2024, around 12:37 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Bentler and Vassar. Did you have vacation on that day coming from the Detroit Police Department?
Can you say that again for me?
Who's making that noise in the background?
That's the dog.
All right. Do you have back in the 11/23/2024, around 12:37 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Bentler and Vassar, did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
The officer asked you to produce valid insurance for that vehicle?
Yes, he didn't let me give him anything.
Did you have valid insurance on that day?
No, sir.
You didn't have valid insurance?
No, sir.
So it was nothing to give. It was nothing to give then, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'll find you guilty of the amended count of improper plate. Did you fail to stop at a stop sign?
No.
So he's saying he didn't fail to stop at the stop sign. So do you want me to set a formal hearing or not?
Mr. Gibbons, did you stop fully at that stop sign? Did you come to a complete stop?
Yes, he said I stopped in the middle of the stop sign.
All right, set a trial date.
Okay.
Set a trial date. 4/22/2025 at 9 a.m. Best of luck to you, sir. Speak with your lawyer and come back on April the 22nd, okay?
So what about my one on March 25th?
March 25th is already in there, March 25th? Come back March 25th then. All right, March 25th. Luck to you, sir.
Mr. Gibbons, I have to meet you in the breakout room again to get your information, sir.
Rejoin the room. If you don't have any further questions from the court, you're free to leave. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Owens. Mr. Owens, I see you. I don't see any information that's come through my email address that suggests that you've given me the information that we asked for. All right, you have to unmute yourself, Mr. Owens.
I sent 4 documents. I sent completion and
Did you make sure that it went to SEAN period PERKINS at 36th districtcourt.org?
I'll double check, but I'm sure I did.
All right, double check that. I can put it in the chat if you need to repopulate that for you. Let's pass the matter. I'm waiting on a lawyer for you, Mr. Gibson. Good morning to you. And Mr. Love, we're waiting to call your case. Miss Lynch.
Yes.
You have a question?
Yes, my question was, I don't know how to spell the class, so I cannot find the class on eBay.
EVA, not E, it's EVA.
Okay. And then
So,
can you tell
go ahead.
how do you spell the class?
All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat, okay?
Yes.
All right. me go on this website and see what, let me go on this website and see what listed. Oh, I see where the problem is. It's coming up eBay. It's not coming up eBay. Where's that form that you gave? Let's see. All right, I see your problem. I see your problem. Let's see. See where the problem. See where the problem is. But I don't seem to have the documentation. Okay, are you? I'm gonna put it in the chat for you, Miss. I don't see the website. Here, eBay. Let me put it in the chat. You have to call them. I guess it's not a website, but I'm gonna put it in the chat. Hold on.
Mr. Bowman, may I speak to you in the breakout room, please?
You have it now?
Yes.
I'm gonna put my email address in the chat as well, so you can tell them to send that to me if you don't have it already. That's for you too, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Owens, if you don't have that already. Because I haven't gotten anything yet, Mr. Owens.
I just resent it. Earlier, I sent it to .com. This time I sent it to .org.
Anybody ready? All right, let's go back on the record. Ms. Green, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is going to admit responsibility for the expired plates matter, the remaining matters being dismissed. We would stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis and stipulate to the probable cause for the dismissals. We are also respectfully requesting that any late fees would be waived with regards to the improper plate matter that she owes. Any late fees or penalties.
That's what you want to do, Ms. Green?
Yes, Your Honor.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of find your client responsible as charged to the expired plate, and I'll dismiss the other matters. $145 is going to be the fine.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I'm going to waive the late fees on the SP 8539191 and warrant fees, if any. All right. When can you pay it?
Can you give me like if I can't, I get like 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
I'm gonna give you till March the 25th, 2025 to pay it. Div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload to Div that app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, ma'am. I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. One more time. I didn't hear how much the ticket is I have to pay.
145. I don't know how much the other one is going to bring it down to after we waive those fees. You're going to have to check online with that. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you.
Thank
This
you.
is the city of Detroit versus Preston Deshaun Anthony Gibson, case number SP 1626759. Papers for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Gibson, please state your name for the record. Mr. Gibson, can you unmute your device and state your name for the record, please? Your Honor, his device might be frozen.
Yeah,
or maybe not.
You've been on here all morning. Let's see. All right, city of Detroit, let's pass that matter. Mr. Love, can you unmute yourself? You can do both of these, Ms. Harris. He never did show back up, did he? This guy. That GF.
I called and talked to his girlfriend. He was supposed to zone back.
City of Detroit, Mr. Gibson, are you there? Unmute yourself. He was in a car. All right, City of Detroit. I got some things from Mr. Owens. I don't know how to download this. All right. You gave me some insurance work, sir. We're not looking for insurance work. We're not looking for your insurance. We're looking for misdemeanor morality, and we're looking for, let's see what this is. You're sending me your insurance information. This has nothing to do with insurance, Mr. Owens. All right, I have the let's go back on the record with Mr. Owens. Mr. Owens, I do have the test, so I've confirmed that. I just don't have the misdemeanor morality class. Can they give you some more time to get that together or get it to me?
No, I don't need no more time. I just got to find the right one. It's very hard to see these pictures in my phone of the files that I have.
All right, let's pass it momentarily. All right, who's on the phone at 313-598-1470?
Yes.
What's your name, please?
Patrick Lacey. I was in the meeting room. I got disconnected.
Okay. All right. Who's ready on you're ready on someone, Ms. Harris? Mr.
I have a question. I have one quick question. I cannot pull up my camera.
All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is the city of Detroit. This is Patrick Bernard Lacey. Case number 17-382-678, counts 1 and counts 2. Ms. Harris, appearance with record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lacey, please state your name.
Patrick Lacey, L-A-C-Y.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the bench warrant. I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. I'm gonna give him a $0 bond. This is 217 cases. What do you want to do with the cases?
I went down there, I paid my warrants, and they gave me this court date. They say
Mr. Lacey?
no insurance.
Wait,
no
Mr.
insurance.
Lacey?
Okay.
Talk to him. You want to talk to him?
Yes, please.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm going to send you to a breakout room, Mr. Lacey. Just wait there for me. You'll hear silence, but I will be there shortly.
Okay. All right.
Well, I'll talk to him first, and then I'll talk to Mr. Bowman.
And then I have Mr. Gibson as well. He's back. Mr. Gibson, Ms. Harris is going to take care of it. Just give me a second, all right?
I'm sending you to a breakout room, Mr. Gibson.
Is Mr. Gibson Preston Deshaun Gibson?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Harris?
Are we ready on anyone? Not yet. She's in the breakout room. Well,
okay.
She'll be in the breakout room. Go to the breakout room before her and wait on her, please.
All right.
Mr. Love, can you press *6 to unmute yourself, please? DeMonte Green, unmute yourself and turn your camera on. Go to sleep. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Owens. Mr. Owens, I've confirmed that you have everything, sir. I'm going to close the matter out. I appreciate your patience. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Appreciate your patience with me, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
DeMonte Green.
Yes, Judge Perkins.
You just woke up. Get up.
I was waiting for you to call my name back, Judge.
No, you weren't waiting for me to call your name. You were asleep.
I thought you called me earlier, but I didn't know if you missed me or not. I was waiting on my name.
No, I called you earlier. You were asleep.
Okay, Judge.
Funny.
He thought he was all sick. When I called,
Yeah, he thought he was. He did, but they said they did complete it. So he's saying that they did. They're saying they did. So I believe them. He's lied.
Ready as to Mr. Garcia, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Garcia. Mr. Garcia, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what does your client want to do?
Yes, Your Honor. First, Your Honor, there's been some confusion, but my client is prepared to pay half the amount on the tickets that he entered a plea to and didn't pay today, and pay the other half in 2 weeks. Want the court to know that.
What good is that going to?
I beg your pardon?
What good is that going to do?
Well, it will put him in a better stead with the court than leaving that matter out there. As to the open matters, we seek a bench trial date so that he can return with documents.
No, I won't put him in any better standing with the court. That's for sure. It would put him in a better standing with the court, pay the no insurance proofs, and then took the rest of that money and put on whatever else he already owes. So he can potentially bring a valid driver's license in.
Yes.
I know that well, he's got the OWI, so I can see he might just want to go ahead and pay it, because I can see with the OWI, he's probably not going to get a valid driver's license.
My client indicates that he's scheduled for trial before Judge Bryant in April on that OWI charge.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is with the license already suspended, and you have an open OWI case, I don't believe he's going to be able to get a valid driver's license until that case is closed out anyway.
Oh.
What date is the trial date in Judge?
He indicates April.
April, what date, Mr. Garcia?
I just went to court yesterday for it. I'm waiting on my lawyer to she's supposed to contact me. I kind of forgot the exact date. It's like the middle or the end of April. Yeah, it's the end of April. So I'm waiting on her because they threw me a plea for something about visually impaired instead, but I didn't take it because all of that's another story. But anywho, yeah. So they had another lawyer. They had another lawyer sitting in for me.
All right. You got that taken care of. Go ahead with come back April the 22nd, 2025. and pay those. I would suggest you pay the 288s on the no insurance proofs, and then you can put whatever money is left on the cases that have been already open that you never paid.
Could you repeat that one more time, sir? Because this is good. Say that I got to pay what instead of not the 4 tickets. Pay what?
There's 288 on these no insurance proofs. 288. That will get you clearances, and once you resolve that OWI case, you could potentially set yourself up to get a license and then pay on the cases that you already owe.
The 4 cases, the other 4 cases you're talking about with?
Yeah, that you've already left open. I hope you don't get any further driving tickets during this time, because it's not going to be good for you. All right.
Understood.
We're just kind of sick. We're just sick of this non-compliance, 31 miles an hour over, disregarding red signals, failure to stop at a stop sign. You just act like you don't care about anything.
Sorry, they stretch the truth.
You say what?
Sorry, they stretch the truth.
That's what?
They be stretching the truth.
Stretching the truth. So, okay, 31 miles an hour over, it could have been 25. You know what I'm saying? Stretching the truth. It's stretching the truth that you got stopped all these times, that you drive without a license?
Some, because I got stopped by a police officer, the same police officer, he made the other officer get out instead of himself. That was a coward move.
You making excuses.
So he stopped me twice. He stopped me twice for making his colleague get out.
You're not ready to move on with your life because you're making excuses. That's for losers.
So I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I actually literally have a case that it's an officer. He's stretching. He's actually lying. I'm even gonna say stretch the truth. I'm going through something now. They lying.
Listen. Okay, you got one officer lying on you. If I believe that, you got 30 other cases sitting here.
I didn't say all of them was bad. You're right.
So what are you talking about?
My apologies. You're right.
You sound ridiculous, man.
I just have a lot going on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Everybody's got a lot going on, sir. But they don't go out and keep offending like this. Everybody does. And you could be driving without a license. Doesn't mean you got to go 31 miles an hour over the speed limit to draw attention to yourself and running red lights and running stop signs. You're the same person we see every day that just goes through the stop sign and doesn't care.
Pause.
That's what they say. Have a good day. April 22nd. Best of luck to you.
God bless.
As well. City of Detroit versus Preston Deshaun Anthony Gibson. Case number SP 162-67591. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Gibson. Please state your name for the record.
Yes,
State your name, Mr. Gibson.
All right, let's give him a turn.
Preston Gibson.
All right, Mr. Gibson, you are already here. Good morning to you. I appreciate your patience. And no attorney has contacted you? Mr. Gibson, you have to unmute yourself, sir. Go get somebody, please.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, what we're going to do is get an attorney appointed right now, so you don't.
Can you hear me now?
Right. Yeah, we can hear you now. You were here before. We said that the attorney was going to call you, and obviously no one has gotten in contact with you, right?
Correct. No one has called me.
All right, we're going to get one right now. All right, let's pass the map. Give me a few minutes. Let's go back on the record with Patrick Bernard Lacey. Mr. Lacey, from my understanding, case is dismissed. Is that correct, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to waive the warrant fee, and you'll pay the reinstatement fee, all right? If there's nothing further, Mr. Lacey, best of luck to you. You have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's call the City of Detroit versus Raymond Lewis Love, case number SP 1635488, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1635491. Appearance for the record, please.
Joe Asperity Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name.
Raymond Lewis Love Jr.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a trial. I did see an officer, is Officer Perkins here?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning to you, Officer Perkins. Can you put your appearance on, or good afternoon now, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, sir. Officer Franklin Brookins, badge 933 with the Detroit Police Department.
Very good. Mr. Berry, I'm gonna put Mr. Love in a breakout room. See if you can work this out for him, Mr. Love. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. Mr. Berry is gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, today is the date and time set for a trial, all right?
Sure.
He's in the room, Mr. Berry.
Yes, Your
Honor. Love, Raymond Love. He's in there on the phone. All right, Miss Harris, do you need someone? This is the City of Detroit versus Demonte Amir Green, case number SP 1262189, SP 147847111, SP 153049002, SP 1579271, SP 1607500, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, sir.
Erica Harris on behalf of Mr. Green, please state your name for the record.
Demonte Green.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial, Ms. Harris. I did call an extra case that was going along with the 160 cases. It was an expired plate. I don't have any objection. Mr. Green, have you heard on those cases? If the city does not have any objection to setting aside the default.
Okay.
Generally, Mr. Bowman does not. Mr. Brookins, go in the breakout room 1 and speak to Mr. Bowman, please. Let's pass the matter. I'm going to get you in a breakout room, Mr. Green. Speak to Ms. Harris. She's gonna see if she can help you out. All right, join the room. This is the city of. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Raphael Griffin. Mr. Griffin, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is aware of his trial rights. However, he would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation to amend the reckless driving to failure to use due care and caution with the waste utility vehicle and dismissal of his 3 matters scheduled for March 17th, the improper plates, no insurance, or no registration. He provided valid documentation.
All right, that's what you want to do? Is that what you want to do? Griffin?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bradfield went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes, Judge Perkins.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
I understand.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me draw your attention back to February 1st, 2025 at around 10:09 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Lake Point and Harper. Did you have an occasion on the day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
You were operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
What were you doing out there, sir?
I was trying to get to the gas station quick enough. I was about to run out of gas.
Okay, so what were you doing? Just getting to the gas station because you're running out of gas doesn't amount to reckless driving.
Well, I had cut somebody off and tried to hurry up, but the car was putting. But I was probably, the speed limit was 25. I was probably doing like, I don't know, probably like 35 or something, or like 33.
So you know you were speeding and you cut somebody off to get in front of them. Is that correct?
I ain't gonna say I was speeding, but the car was.
Listen. You just told me you're 25 miles an hour was the speed limit, and you were doing 35 or 33. Is that correct?
I understand.
Is that, man? I'm asking you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That's speeding. If you're going a mile over this 25 mile an hour speed limit, then it's speeding. Okay? Would you agree with that?
I understand.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you cut somebody off, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Speak up, Mr. Griffin. It's
yes,
already done now. You're taking the plea now. I need a factual basis.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mrs. Bradfield, do you feel that that's enough for reckless driving? He's agreed that he was speeding and he cut somebody up?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Find your client guilty of the amended count of failure to use due care caution, waste utility vehicle. So that's a 2-point offense. Stipulation of probable cause will dismiss the other matters.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Griffin, I don't know what your driving record looks like. If your driving record is pretty decent and the Secretary of State is going to make this determination, then they will send you, if they determine that you're qualified, they will send you something in the mail that will allow you to take a class and get these 2 points off your driving record, okay?
Yes, sir.
But that depends on your driving record, and that's going to be a decision that the Secretary of State is going to make, okay? But I'm just keeping you, is this Clinton Township 15-mile address still good?
Yes, sir.
All right, so look for that. I'm going to try and find you $240 for this. When can you pay it?
Can you give me like 30, between like 30 and 45 days or something like that?
I'll give you 30 days, and I'm gonna mark the file allow payment plan. Okay. $240. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Or you come down before March 25th and get in that payment plan. You get in that payment plan, you don't have to deal with, well, you don't have to deal with me anymore anyway, because this is not a, is this a delayed sentence at all, Ms. Bradfield?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so you don't have to deal with me anymore anyway, but I just wanted you to get, if you can take that class, I would like to see you get that class so you can get those 2 points off, all right?
Yes, sir. How long would it be before they send me something in the mail?
They should send you something now since the case has gone through. Look for it in the next week or so. It should go in as soon as Ms. Mathis puts it in. It should go to the Secretary of State, and then you should start looking in the mail from next couple of days.
All right, because I don't got no points. That means it needs to be my only 2 points on my license, and then I'm gonna take care of it.
So you should be good. Based on that, you should be good because it goes for what kind of points you had.
Right.
If you had a whole lot of points, then they wouldn't even offer you the class. But based on what you're telling me and what I understand on how they do it, you should be good to get those 2 points, but you're going to have to take the class.
Okay.
All right, and I'm not guaranteeing you that they're gonna have the class for you, but it sounds like you should qualify, all right?
Yeah. And I understand. Can I address something?
You may.
The day I had got pulled over in the car with the charges that I had received, I had got a ticket for no insurance and no registration. I had just bought the car, but I got insurance and registration on the car right now. Like, can I show the documents, or is that in the system?
Let me show you those cases are dismissed anyway, Ms.
No,
Bradfield.
no,
Your Honor,
that's for a different
hold
car.
tight, Mr. Griffin. When he got the ticket for reckless driving, the officer issued him some more tickets for the same document offenses. However, those tickets are not in the system yet.
I don't see those.
Yeah, these two
They're not in
different
the system
vehicles.
yet.
For March 17th is for the 2003 Silverado. The one for February 1st is the 07 Magnum. These are two different vehicles I'm talking about.
All right. Well, hold on. Yeah. All right. What ticket are you talking about?
The day that I received the reckless driving ticket, I had two different tickets. I had one that said reckless driving and one that said no insurance, no registration, and no plates. But I got insurance.
Do you have a ticket number for the no insurance and the no insurance and the other one?
I don't know. I'm about to see if I got it right here. It's probably something. Oh, no, this something. Oh, I don't got the ticket, but it's by the same.
So you got the ticket the same day?
Yeah, I had when the reckless driving, they had towed the car from me. They took the car.
No, what I'm saying is you got the other two tickets, the no insurance and the other ticket the same day as you got the reckless driving?
Yeah, that's off the same vehicle. Yes, sir.
So it hasn't hit the system yet.
Right, but I got insurance, registration, and insurance on the car now. Though.
It's nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do until those tickets hit the system. You are supposed to set a court date for those.
Oh, okay. I got the ticket right now.
What's the ticket number?
The ticket number is P as in Pop 1670698. It say no proof of insurance, no valid registration, violation of some shit.
That ticket has not come in yet. So what you need to do is you need to call down here and set a court date for that ticket.
Okay. What do C? Oh, he got it marked as CL. What does that mean? CI? Civil infraction?
Civil infraction, CI, yes.
Yeah.
Both of them are marked CI?
I can't hear you, sir.
Both of them are marked CI?
All three of them are marked CI. It's 301, and then I got one ticket for
So here, let me explain to you. He turns the tickets in, and when he turns those tickets in, they get to the system. Whether he turned that ticket in or not, I don't know. I know that you can probably come down here and get them to set a court date where you bring the ticket in yourself, or you can just monitor the system, or you can call down here. And you're supposed to call. Well, here, let me say this: when he gets a misdemeanor, they're on two different tickets. Now he's going to have to call down, but they usually should run together. But you understand what I'm saying, Ms. Bradfield? And I'm gonna put you, Ms. Bradfield, in the breakout room and explain this to you.
Yeah, I come down there, I went down there last week. It's still in the system. That's how I found out about this. I paid off the 3 tickets from running the red light from 2019. I paid off the ticket from 2018. Like, this was before I even had my license. But I took care of everything like you told me to. Like, my balance should be $0. You know
I'm gonna explain it to Ms. Bradfield, and she's gonna put you in a breakout room and explain it to you. Whether those tickets hit the system, I do not know whether they're gonna hit the system or not. I know that the officer should have turned all of those tickets in at the same time. And since this one reckless driving, you got it on the same day, it theoretically, it should have come, those other 3 tickets should have come up. The problem that we face here is that the reckless driving was written on one ticket with one set of case numbers, but the other 3 tickets were written on another ticket with a totally different set of case numbers. Usually those tickets would all come all together if they're written on the same ticket, and that would run along misdemeanor. But that didn't happen in this case. So whether the court lost those tickets or the officer never did turn that ticket in, I don't know. But you're gonna have to monitor the system to make sure those tickets don't show back up. And you're gonna have to, you can call down, because you're supposed to actually call down here and set the court date up. Now, you told me that you had already, you come down after you got the ticket and they weren't in the system then. So it's gonna be, it's kind of a bad situation, because I hate for those tickets to hit the system now afterwards, or even a couple of weeks or days after or months after, and you miss it and don't get that that notice, because it's not going to be a notice. You're supposed to set the date up yourself, and then you can't set the date up if they don't have the ticket for you to set the date up. So it's kind of a messed up situation here.
All right, I'm gonna make sure that I monitor it.
Speak to Miss Grandfield in the breakout room, and she can kind of explain those things to you. But that will, you know what'll happen if they hit the system and it doesn't see it, Miss Grandfield.
You said if it hit the system and he doesn't see it?
And he doesn't see it, right?
Oh, I've gave him advice to look every 2 or 3 days and see if it's in the system.
Okay.
Yeah, but how long does that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just.
He can't make a court date unless he hit the system.
But it's not in there. Do you have?
You said I can't come in court unless they hit the system.
Let's see if we can call somebody. Hold on.
Okay.
Ticket number SP.
Yeah, because I got insurance and registration on the vehicle.
SP 167 069
06981.
Yeah, and I think it's account 2 and 3 on it.
Come here.
All right. Go ahead. Hold on. We're gonna try to make a call. It's best to get this, if we can, fix this right now.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Green. Green, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Sorry, Your Honor. My client is requesting a trial date. We would also ask if the court is aware of anything that might be preventing him from getting his license.
I don't see anything here, Mr. Green. You can go to the Secretary of State and you can ask them for a printout, or try to get a license. If they don't give you a license, then you can ask them for a printout, and they should be able to tell you everything that's affecting your license. So I'm going to give you a trial date on April the 22nd, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, sir, you have the best of luck to you. You have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge Perkins.
Could I see Mr. Bowman in 4?
Mr. Bowman, 4, please. Look at this. He's smoking some weed in court.
Who?
Mr. Griffin. Man.
4, Mr. Bowman.
Please don't do that again, sir. Please don't do that.
Oh my God! Please forgive me, man. I am up, man. I work hard every day, man. I help people. I tow cars and everything, man. I handle my business. I take care of my kids.
I'm not talking about that, sir. Don't do it again.
Man.
Trying to help the defendant roll over. Has a few tickets that's not in the system yet. They can be pulled from the queue. Go ahead and try process. They not trying to.
Come on, man. Come on, smoke the weed, bro, man. You done took a shit, bro. I worked hard.
Yeah, you're not muted. Mute yourself.
Okay, so it's a P167-0698123.
Do you want this case, Ms. Harris?
Check it out because I'm in the computer system. They're not in here. What's his name?
His name is
No, thank you.
Raphael Terrell Griffin.
Raphael Terrell Griffin. They said in fractions every time we have to.
What time was Mr. Griffin docketed for? Madam Clerk.
Just one moment.
He was supposed to be here at 1:30, but
right, because Ms. Bradfield and I kind of resolved that.
You resolved it, but he's got these civil infractions that he's trying to make sure do not pop up, and we're trying to get some
check
answers to that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Is that the first time? Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, sometimes it does.
Mm.
Sometimes it never comes in the system.
Check to make sure that.
Okay, so they're looking into it now, Mr. Griffin.
Okay, sir.
Mr. Would we call for an attorney for Mr. Gibson?
I did send some information to the clerk.
Did you call her?
Called her and texted her.
And then she never responded?
Let me check.
Preston Gibson.
I sent you a rescan on is Alice Ruffy gonna return? Yeah, no, have return on Preston Gibson. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Oh.
It's just, yeah, we're really just waiting on Gibson for a lawyer. Yeah. Oh, boy. Wow.
I see it. You're right.
Yes.
Hey, Judge. He's on there. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yes, the judge said thank you too. Okay. He said anything.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Preston Deshaun Anthony Gibson. Mr. Soroki, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Alan Shiroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir? You're muted, sir. You have to unmute.
Yes, Preston Gibson.
All right, Mr. Soroki, Mr. Gibson wants a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with him and you get his information. The trial date is March the 25th, 2025. And have a conversation with him. Officer's disorderly conduct, $240 fine, misdemeanor morality class, HIV STD testing. Mr. Gibson,
okay.
Soroki, you guys change information, and then we will give you that trial on March the 25th. All right.
Okay, March 25th. Is that in person or is that going to be by Zoom, Your Honor?
That's like Burger King. You have it your, he has it. You guys have it your way. All right. He's in there.
Okay,
right,
I'm gonna talk to him. Thank you.
You don't need anything further. He's free to leave. All right.
Okay, very good.
I'm actually gonna be gone. All right. All right. Go ahead.